Erik ten Hag gesture hints at chance for Manchester United youngster to solve problem position. When Casemiro took off the captain's armband in the away dressing room at Lerkendal and strapped it onto Toby Collier's bicep, the symbolism would have hung heavy in the air. This wasn't a changing of the guard just yet, but Manchester United's two captains on the night hinted at careers going in different directions. For Casemiro, this was the kind of start to pre-season he didn't want. It's perhaps a little surprising the 32-year-old is still around, but interest from Saudi Arabia hasn't emerged, and as it stands he looks likely to see through a third campaign in Manchester. He needs the snap to return to his game. His last competitive involvement was pulling out of the FA Cup final squad between the team sheets being submitted and then confirmed. He was due to be a substitute at Wembley but felt tightness and withdrew. It summed up a season in which he looked and played like a veteran entering the twilight of his career. The Brazilian doesn't turn 33 until February, but has had a demanding career in Europe and has a build that suggests fitness doesn't always come easily to him. He was a weak link in United's midfield for much of last season, although the open nature of that department didn't exactly offer him much protection. Maybe he will be better in a smarter system this term, and against Rosenborg there were a couple of nice passes, but he fell over scuffing a clearance in his box and was pounced on and lost possession just outside the area. It was an inauspicious start for a player who will want to prove the career obituaries are being penned too early. It was certainly a contrast to Collier, who strode onto the pitch with his socks rolled low, looking more of a throwback than the man he had replaced. But he played like a modern number 6. His former Brighton under 18 seconds coach Mark Beard once labeled him the best defensive midfielder in the country for his age. He is a month older than Adam Wharton, who has excelled for first-team exposure and was part of England's Euro 2024 squad. Although he didn't kick a ball, Collier captained his country at under 16 and under 17 level, but has had to wait for any senior football. He was an unused sub in Oslo last summer when United beat Leeds. He was also on the bench without getting on for 7 Premier League fixtures and the FA Cup 5th round win at Nottingham Forest last season. Until Monday night, the closest Collier had come to playing on a big stage was in the academy friendly against Wrexham in San Diego a year ago. This was a bigger night than that, and he looked the part in a callow second half side. He was combative and strong in the tackle, took up intelligent positions to block attacks and used the ball well, happy to receive it from the defense or goalkeeper Radek Videk, and try and keep it moving forward. One flick on the left touchline to the advancing Harry Amass was a stylish contribution. Collier recently signed a new 4-year contract at Old Trafford, and although he hasn't yet played for the first team, Erik ten Hag insisted on being present for the signing of the paperwork. This is a player he rates highly, as seen by the decision to give him the captaincy for the second half on Monday night. In other news, Man United agree very high sell-on clause as Greenwood travels for medical despite backlash. Manchester United have agreed to sell Mason Greenwood to League One club Marseille for over £26 million, according to reports. The 22-year-old forward, who has one senior cap for England, is on his way to France after spending last season on loan with Spanish club Getafe, where he played 33 league matches and scored 8 goals. He has been linked with a number of other European clubs this summer, including Lazio and Atletico Madrid, but Marseille are now understood to be in pole position. Greenwood was suspended by Manut on January 30, 2022 over allegations relating to a young woman after images and videos were posted online. He faced charges including attempted rape and assault, but the Crown Prosecution Service announced in February last year that the case had been discontinued. Man United co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe said in February this year that the club would take a decision on Greenwood's future in the summer. It's quite clear we have to make a decision. There is no decision that's been made, the Ineos founder said. We will make a decision and we will justify it one way or the other. Greenwood is understood to have briefly been at United's Carrington training base on last Monday to meet with the club's football leadership, where discussions focused on finding him a new club took place, but did not take part in training. A move to Marseille appears to be close to being finalized, and The Telegraph has reported that an agreement between the two clubs includes a 50% sell-on clause. This could end up being a masterstroke from Sir Jim Ratcliffe and his team after agreeing to accept £26.6 million, which is significantly less than their £40 asking price. It is claimed that Greenwood has given the green light to complete a permanent transfer to France, with the very high sell-on clause being a strong reason why Manut have accepted less than their initial valuation. The forward is now set to travel to France to complete a medical and sign a contract after receiving interest from Soraya Lazio. The transfer has not been well received in some quarters, with a section of the Marseille fanbase launching a #GreenwoodNotWelcome campaign due to the aforementioned legal issues. Meanwhile, Marseille's mayor, Benoit Payen, urged the French club's president to abandon their pursuit of the player. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe to Man United Hub to get all the latest updates.